This is a Squiz podcast. We're your shortcut to being informed.
Hello and welcome to the weekly Squiz Quiz. This is our second episode of our new quiz where we have 8 questions to test your knowledge of the week that was and the knowledge of our in-studio guests. And joining me this week, we have a returning player in our Shortcuts co-host, Larissa Moore.
I wish I could say returning champion.
No, so close.
So close.
We were
Lost
a
in a
tiebreaker away, and
Yeah.
a very tricky tiebreaker at that.
I did wonder if I should start trash talking Nikki on the way in, but I don't have the chops for it. I can't back it up yet.
Couldn't pull it off. Well, thankfully, that means that Nikki has come in without crying. Nicoletta, hey, our content manager, always a good start to the day.
Always happy to be here with fresh eyes, no red. You know,
Yeah,
no tears.
No tears. It's a good way to start a
at the
Tuesday.
moment.
Yeah.
We will see if that continues because we do have 8 questions worth 1 point each, as always, and a tiebreaker to determine which of you has been following the news the most closely. So no pressure as we get into question number 1. Okay, question number 1 is about we tend to start with the more serious news stories of the week. And here we're starting with an economic news story. Which Australian company was at the centre of an ongoing story this week over a dispute with China over the price of iron ore? Which Australian company was at the centre of a news story this week over a dispute with China over the price of iron ore? No multiple choice options for this, but I feel like you both know this off the top of your head.
Yeah.
Nikki.
BHP.
Larissa.
BHP.
Is absolutely right. Yes, it is BHP. That broke on Thursday morning, I want to say, when reports came out that it was in kind of a standoff with a state-owned energy company out of China. And it's still not confirmed. No one's confirmed it now. Even as we record this, it's still not confirmed. It's still just everyone's going on a reported dispute.
Clear as mud.
Yeah. It was not an easy one to unpack.
No, you did a great job
There
of
are
it,
certain
though.
Squiz Today topics that are easy to unpack. There are ones that are less easy. That was a less easy one.
Rumored trade issues.
Yeah, whole bunch of stuff going
Unsubstantiated
on.
reports on trade issues.
No
Yeah.
doubt will still be in the news as we go on over the course of the week, as will this story. Question number 2, well done. Point to you both from question number 1. Question number 2, Israel and Hamas are currently negotiating indirectly a peace plan. In which African country are those negotiations happening? So Israel and Hamas are currently, again, at time of recording, negotiating a peace plan. In which African country is that happening? I should say they're happening indirectly, so they're not in the room together. It's all happening through mediators. And in which country is it, Larissa?
Egypt.
Nikki?
Egypt.
Egypt is absolutely right. Again, just, news isn't always straightforward. There were reports that it was in Cairo. There were then other reports that it's in sort of a resort city elsewhere. So
It could have been Qatar, as we did. They are involved in a lot of negotiations in this area, but no, Egypt
this
this
one's
time.
happening in Egypt, yes. If you want to get more across sort of how this works, our shortcut on Qatar is a good one to listen to. You can go over, you can find it on the Squiz Today channel.
As is our shortcut on the peace plan,
Yes.
Andrew, which we just recorded and is out in your podcasting app.
It'll be out on your podcast app as well. So you can get right across it with those 2 podcasts. Easy as you like. So so those 2 teams are having those talks with mediators separately. It's all happening indirectly, but it is happening in Egypt. Very well done to you both. That's 1 point each. No misses so far. Let's see if that keeps going. We're getting a little bit trickier. Just a little bit. Just a
I was
tiny
feeling
bit.
so confident.
As I say, I lure you in with a false sense of security.
I was
Always
feeling
the
so
way.
smart, but let's see how we go.
With a defence agreement called the Puck Agreement, Papua New Guinea will become Australia's 3rd official military ally. Can you name either of the other 2, please? So we have 3 now, if this all gets ratified and signed off and it's all cleared. Can you name either of the other 2 military allies that we have? Nikki, this is right up your alley, I think.
Do you get a point if you get both of them? 2 points?
I will give you not extra points, but extra credit.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go for credit. I'm going to say it's New Zealand and the US.
Larissa?
US and New Zealand.
Absolutely right, both of you. Yes, you both get extra credit. Very well done.
Gold stars.
Gold stars for everybody. Do you know why it's New Zealand and the US specifically for even more credit?
Well, I mean, the US, we're part of the US's security umbrella and have been since like the 1950s when we sort of switched from the UK over to the US after World War II. And New Zealand are just our neighbours, so we love them.
And it's all part of the ANZUS
That's the one.
treaty
That's
as well.
right.
So that was the early 1950s, as you said. And so it's been 70, more than 70 years since we've added a third ally. So it's pretty significant news.
And you would assume, you think the UK, obviously, but we're part of the Commonwealth.
Yes.
So we don't need a treaty for that one.
Already there.
Yeah. Although, who's in the Commonwealth these days?
I don't know. Ian, you're
Hard
in,
to
you're out.
track. I don't know if
Also reported.
if you've looked at the list, you're going, oh, okay, all right. It's a broad church. Yeah. You're absolutely right. US and New Zealand. If you had either of those listening at home, you get the point. So very well done. Still haven't missed anything.
Tight race.
I don't think that's going to change here. I don't like to say you'll definitely get something right, but if there's any question that I'm confident that you will get right, it's probably this one.
Is it a Taylor Swift one?
Taylor Swift's new album, The Life of a Showgirl, came out on Friday. And over the weekend, there was lots of reaction and just discourse about
Have
it.
you listened to it yet?
I have listened to the whole thing. Absolutely right. Yes.
Thoughts?
We don't even close to have time.
So true. Terrible question.
No.
This time limit.
It's fine. My thoughts is that I thought it was fine, and that's okay. But on Monday, she released the first music video for a song from that album. What song was that music video for? You are getting options, though.
Oh.
I'd like that.
Okay.
Please.
Is it A, Actually Romantic, B, The Fate of Ophelia, C, Elizabeth Taylor, or D, Ruin the Friendship? If you're watching this on Spotify, please don't let the fact that as soon as I said one of those options, both contestants immediately started writing on their pad as a potential giveaway for what the answer could possibly be. But I suspect you've both got this one. Larissa.
The Fate of Ophelia.
Yes.
I also had The Fate of Ophelia.
You are both correct. Have not missed a trick. Yes, that is also the first track on the album. I think that's track one as well, The Fate of Ophelia. And yeah, I mean, we can't get into the full thing, but it's had a mixed reception. It's upset fans of Charlie XCX. It's had some other people wondering about some of the lyric choices.
Metaphors,
similes, all kinds of poetic license being taken on certain songs. I assume that you've both listened to it in the intervening
had several
period.
Run-throughs of the album.
Several run-throughs.
Yep.
If you had to give it a star rating out of 5, could I impose on you for that?
3.8.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a good
Not
score.
my favourite so far, but I've got a group chat with Claire, Kate and Annalise. We all went to the Eras tour last year, and a couple of us were saying we think it's going to be a slow burn.
Okay, yeah.
But enjoyable.
Some of them are
good.
Some of them are like that. I almost never like a song the first time I listen to it. How did you feel about it, Nikki?
I'm going to be really controversial and say that I haven't actually listened to any of it yet.
That's not controversial at all. You know what? You spend the weekend the way you want to spend it. It's absolutely fine.
I did listen to a bit of Sabrina Carpenter though, and she obviously is on
She's
the
on it,
last
She's
song.
on it.
So
Yes, she's on the title
there's
track,
overlap.
The Life of a Showgirl. Yeah,
That is
the last
true.
song. Absolutely right. If you listen to it, please let us know what you thought. We'll take your star ratings. But yes, you are both correct. Have not missed a trick. The Fate of Ophelia, the first track, is the first one that got a video, which very quickly racked up just an astonishing amount of views, as you might expect. So that is the first half of the quiz. We are perfect in the studio, 4 from 4. Up next, we're going to ask about sport, dance.
Oh no. Here's where it goes downhill.
Sport, dance, and bears.
Okay.
I think I'm good for bears.
I can do a bear.
All right, let's get into the second half with question number 5. The NRL and NRLW Grand Finals on the weekend were both won by the Brisbane Broncos
Damn it, I was hoping that was the question. This might be as far as I go here.
by the same margin in both cases. What was the margin that both of those games, both of those grand finals, was won by? No options here. Just got to get this straight out of the gate.
Interesting question.
It's been, as we've mentioned, and if you're a subscriber to the Squiz Today newsletter, we've mentioned it. It's been a Brisbane-themed grand final series.
Yeah.
They won the AFL, and they won both of these games. But in this case, by the same margin. What was that margin, Nikki?
Oh, of course you'd come to me for this one, Andrew. Thank you.
It's a
Okay,
pleasure.
I have 2 answers.
Okay, I
and
can only accept one of those.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, it already, proves my faith. 4 points. I
Larissa.
don't think that's right.
I said 6 points.
It's 4 points.
It is.
Really?
Yeah, it's 4 points. Very
Was it
well done.
26 and 22
Yeah.
in the NRL?
It was in the NRL, it was Broncos 26, Storm 22.
Yeah.
In the NRLW, Broncos 22, Roosters 18.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah,
I knew
4 points.
22 featured.
Yeah, 22
but I didn't
was
know which way to go up and down.
I think that was the first sport point I've got in the entire catalogue of quiz recordings that I've ever done.
This is a red letter day, everyone. Nikki's got a sport question. Very well
Thank
done.
you.
Well done.
Thank
And
you.
I would say, look, not an easy sport question. Often people
That's insider knowledge.
will clock who wins, but
I
not
read the
necessarily
score.
the
Yeah.
margin.
Yeah.
So, absolutely right. That is, as we said, a Brisbane-themed week. They won the AFL, the NRL, the NRLW, and is still in the mix in the AFLW as well. They're not a bad team in that either. So.
And as my nephews who live in Queensland like to point out, and the state of origin.
And the state of origin.
So
exactly.
true.
Yeah.
Good year for Brisbane.
Yeah, they're really owning us here in New South Wales.
Dominant for Queensland. So let's move on to another sporting competition, sort of. The winner of last week's Fat Bear Week at Alaska's Katmai National Park is officially known as 32, but by which nickname is he better known? The winner of last week's Fat Bear Week at Alaska's Katmai National Park is officially known as 32. What nickname is he better known by? Is it, you've got options.
Oh,
Okay.
we're both so confident. We've already
I know.
written
You
it down.
don't,
but
you don't
here we
really
go.
need them.
For
But
the
for
listeners at
anyone
home.
that maybe, isn't super into their Fat Bear Week,
Not their deep
here
vertical.
are some options. Is it A, Champ, B, Chase, C, Chunk, or D, Chief? Nikki.
I like
didn't
the
need options.
alliteration
Thank
that you needed,
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
went with. I didn't need the option. In fact, I have 4 exclamation marks after the name Chunk.
Larissa.
Chunk.
It is, of course, Chunk. Third time. Sorry.
Fourth,
It was a runner-up twice.
Yep.
And then has won it with a broken jaw or a
Yeah,
broken
that's right.
mandible.
Yeah.
So had to relearn how to eat salmon.
Didn't
Clearly
stop him.
didn't
stop
put
him.
a pause. 544 kilos?
Yeah, that is.
I remember that number.
That's brownie
That is
point material.
astonishing.
Yeah.
That was it was almost our tiebreaker. So it would have been really useful. We would have got it on the button. Unfortunately, not quite. Well done to you both. Yes, it is, of course, Chunk or 32. Very impressive performance at Fat Bear Week, which finished just before the US government shut down, which was good timing for Fat Bear Week. Question number 7. Nikki's still with a 1-point lead thanks to a sports question. Still a sentence I can't quite believe I'm saying.
Me neither.
Aussie TV personality and conservationist Robert Irwin is currently a contestant on the US version of Dancing with the Stars. Which of these dance styles at time of recording is he yet to perform? So which of these dances has he not done in his 3 weeks
Okay.
so far in the competition? Is it A, the jive, B, the samba, C, the tango, or D, the salsa? Oh, there was no writing down on pads for that one.
No.
Where the options
and I'm
came in.
staring off into the distance, and all that I've got is him shirtless and the video of him ripping his shirt off. So, which doesn't tell me much about what style of dance he was doing.
No, you can't.
Not
you
a bad
can't
image.
Recall from that immediately what dance it might be.
No. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna go D salsa.
Okay,
I was going to go A, jive.
you are both incorrect.
Okay.
It is B, the samba. So he has performed the jive. That was his first dance, which he performed to "Born to Be Wild."
Yep.
Then
Great
he
song
performed.
choice.
Yeah. Then he performed the tango, and then he performed the salsa. The salsa is the one that you are thinking of
Shirtless.
for shirt removal reasons.
Well, now I know.
Makes sense why you wouldn't remember.
Next time I'm talking about it, I'll say he was dancing the salsa.
Yeah,
That-
and-
That will be why I'm talking about
And
it.
at around the time you're probably listening to this, I believe it's the cha-cha-cha or the cha-cha is his next one that he's
Okay.
across. So one of my specialist subjects is reality dancing shows, encyclopedic on particularly the British one. So if you've got any questions, I do know that the samba is particularly hard. Like
Okay.
they don't give it to very many people early because it's a very difficult dance.
But he's quite
to learn.
competent
He's
by all
been
reports.
right up the top of the leaderboard every week. So, yeah, very impressive
good.
performance. Yeah. And Bindi won the
Won
same
it, won it,
competition
yeah.
in 2015. So she performed her first song to Crocodile Rock, which I assume the producers must have been like, well, we can't give him Crocodile Rock to, as
Well,
much
what,
as we'd like
what
to.
else can we do?
Yeah, so Born to Be Wild, he had to live with. So goose egg on that one, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You can brush up on your reality dancing shows at another time. That means that this all coming down to question number 8, our final question of the quiz. Larissa, you need to catch up.
know.
So you need to get this right, Nikki needs to get it wrong. When knighting actor Gary Oldman, Prince William said that when he watched the spy thriller Slow Horses, in which Gary Oldman's character is quite sort of, dishevelled, and which Gary Oldman apologised for, he just wants to give you a good what? Is it A, dressing down, B, run for your money, C, wash, or D, makeover?
C, wash.
Wash.
You are both correct, yes. He said he just wants to give you a good wash. You will know that if you follow our Squiz Sayings series on Instagram. Go follow us on Instagram. We've got a couple of series running there that are very helpful for getting you across some of these sort of weird parts of the news as well as the more weighty parts of the news. But yes, if you've not followed Slow Horses, great show, first of all. But he plays Jackson Lamb, who is not well put together.
A bit scruffy.
He's a little bit scruffy. And so Prince William said, I just want to give you a good wash, which is a weird thought. But that's what it is. So that means at the end of that round, very good performance from you both. I got Nikki on 7 points, just missing the dancing question. It's fair, understandable. And Larissa on 6. So close.
Whipped at the post.
Maybe you should have taken to the trash talk. Next time.
I know.
Could have taken me down.
I'm the one that's going to leave the studio weeping.
Someone had to cry at some point.
True.
That's the rule of the
It
Squiz.
always ends in tears.
The Squiz Quiz. Thank you very much to both of you for participating. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you enjoyed the show at home as well. We are putting these out every Wednesday to catch you up and help you test your knowledge of the week that's just gone. So we will be back next week with another episode.